Hello, folks. This is Real Honesty with John Ritlin. I'm John Ritlin. This is...
The Panda Man.
The Panda Man, yes. The nickname. How long have you had that nickname?
Yes.
Okay, alright. Moving on from that. So, this is Raw is controlled by Stephanie, where she chews everybody out. Actually, it's Raw New Orleans, but still, that happened. That happened a lot.
Yeah, Raw needs a bit of convincing.
Aha!
Because
I always love puns.
Yes.
I love puns.
Because God willing, Stephanie does not run a very entertaining show.
She doesn't. And the problem is the creative input she has just isn't helping. It's not helping at all.
She has creative input?
Boobs. That's what mainly is her
That's
input.
not creative.
I didn't say that it was creative to you and I. That's her version of creative.
Creative input without creative is just input.
Or Reigns. I mean, it is that. So, Stephanie and Foley with the performance review, and then that happened.
I don't want to hear about Foley's performance.
Bang,
let
bang.
alone from Stephanie.
It did lead to Noelle. That was kind of cool.
What?
Oh, well. Reigns... Reigns getting booze, but the mics were turned down because we can't have nice
Wow,
things.
and around the same time, I was getting myself some booze.
You were, actually. I could smell that from here. I don't mean your breath.
That smells like hand.
Sounds like my last case. Anyway, Reigns, Owens, and Jericho, that didn't end up happening because Braun interfered. Yay, Braun saving us from it. Thank you, Braun.
Oh, thank God.
And then Braun versus Seth. Because you had to have a plant in the back, and then you had to have a plant in the ring with a beard. I mean, my God, Braun has a huge beard.
Yeah.
That's basically what he is. He's a huge beard with camo pants.
Yes, and then near the end of the match, Seth Rollins gets up on the top of the ropes and goes with the "Jesus wants a hug" pose.
I mean, is that in Brazil or like
Yes.
Rio de Janeiro? Yeah,
You got it.
With the giant like Jesus statue. It's basically what he looked like.
Yep.
I mean,
CrossFit Jesus, as you like to call him.
I mean, that's what he calls himself. That's what other people call him. But decent. The count up finish was, but still, it was better. It was better than the match they had a couple weeks ago. A lot better than that.
Yeah.
It was well done. They're moving Braun along right.
Yes,
And it protected Seth.
And building him up correctly, which is something that they have trouble doing.
With some people.
Yes, and then starting to put him up against the people that everyone wants to see.
Right. And it worked. It worked. I enjoyed it.
And each group is trying to have their own monster going. And Braun Strowman, whole lot more convincing than Corbin.
Corbin's a good athlete. The problem is they give Corbin too much mic time. He cannot talk.
Braun Strowman is summed up in the beginning of his theme song.
See, he does that. I try doing it. I'm going to throw my vocal cords out.
I do it louder, but I don't want to wake any neighbors if they're still asleep at 8:19.
This is true.
Pacific time.
9 minutes and 18 seconds. So anyway, Sasha and Bayley, backstage segment. I think that this leads to a Sasha heel turn after Mania. It's going to have to. She's going to be jealous that Bayley got the shot.
Yep.
Bayley will get another shot at Mania. Sasha will be upset.
I deserve that shot more than you.
At
Want a
least,
hug? Yes, please, everyone from the crowd says.
yes, all the fanfic writers. To be fair,
You should see what I do on DeviantArt.
the fanfic I write would get me banned from a few countries. So anyway,
There's a site for that.
there's several sites for that, as I found out. Sasha did remember her pants this week.
No mas pantalones.
Charlotte is a very effective heel, good wrestler, and can be good on the mic. This was not a good promo at all. Nia served her purpose by beating everybody up. That's about it.
Processing words. You are insignificant compared to me. Exterminate!
That's about it. That's about it there. And one of the highlights of the night, Jack Gallagher versus Drew Gulak. Because it's Gallagher. And Gallagher's awesome.
Yes,
That's
he is.
why. I'll let you talk about that for a second.
What's there to talk about?
This is true. But we talk about him challenging Daivari on the next 205 Live in the thrust of combat. Because thrust is a funny word.
Giggity, giggity, goo.
So now we move on to the first of two legends coming back, Shawn Michaels. He looked old and sounded out of it. I love Shawn Michaels. He was promoting his movie, fine, cool, whatever. I hope the movie does well.
Shameless plug.
I hope it does well. This is all I hope. I hope that Shawn's able to keep both eyes focused on the camera. It was just, Lana looked, oh my God.
There was no arguing. She is Beautiful and talented.
I mean, I do love the button placement. That's all I'm going to say. It
There
took
were
me
buttons?
a while, right? It took me a while to actually realize there were buttons there.
I was watching the Golden Globes.
Yes. All 4 of them because this and these. What? There has to be globes. Rusev with one of the lines of the night. Bulgarian George Clooney. That was great. That was great shit right there.
It's not a huge standard.
Huge standard? Huge. So, what do you think of that? I mean, that segment was kind of hard to watch.
I mean, Enzo did kind of save it.
He did. No,
I
he
mean,
did.
you had Cass, you had Rusev, Lana,
Gender.
HBK, and all of them, their charisma's not there. You got Enzo, who's able to hype up for 6 people. I mean, we have Seek and Destroy, who was just completely missing. Like,
Hashtag Seek and Destroy.
yeah, they turbanned him from speaking.
Jeez. He said that during Raw, and I couldn't even tweet for a minute. I tweeted that, and I stopped tweeting for like 5 minutes because I couldn't tweet anymore.
He was laughing.
It was hilarious. So now we move on to Cass versus Gender. That was sloppy. That was extreme. That was almost as sloppy as the film Lana was in.
Yep. Which one?
I don't have the title of it right now. I'll Google it though and tell you.
Le Googly.
Googly moogly. That match was bad. What do you think?
Yeah. He should maintain being gender neutral.
What did somebody say? He should update his gimmick and make it Tinder Mahal. And forgive me if I don't remember your Twitter handle, but thank you so much. I think you commented on my YouTube channel, so please feel free to do that and tell me that it was you. And I really appreciate it.
Like for the shameless plug that we gave. It's probably over here around this side.
The link is in the description and busting pots somewhere.
I'm glad we went in the same direction there.
The Triforce gimmick. So anyway, that match was sloppy, and then Lindsay, the Road to El Dorado, versus heel Neville. Neville have I ever. It was decent for what it was. It was nice to see Lindsay Dorado on screen. A little more TV time for the guy because the guy is talented.
The contacts, so.
Yeah, the contacts are ridiculous.
I spent $5 at Hot Topics with my teenage daughter. Contacts.
Hilarious.
Now, I told you that girl was my daughter, but she actually wasn't. She was 19.
I wouldn't believe you'd ever have a kid.
No, if I ever had a kid, they wouldn't believe that I had a kid. But what do you think of that?
Well, I mean, it's good to see them keep building Neville.
Right.
Because, God's willing, they need something in the cruiserweight other than
Perkins.
A few celebrities.
Right. You're saying, like, instead of guys who are great wrestlers but no characters, they need some more established guys.
You've got 4 people with real personality that I've seen that have been entertaining personalities.
Name them.
And that would be, well, I mean, in order, you've got Neville, you've got Gallagher. Gallagher's in top, is number 1.
I'm sorry. I know you're counting down from 4 to 1. I'm sorry.
C.J. Perkins
and
Swan.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were counting from 1 to 4. My mistake.
Look, you always save the best for last.
You ask my exes. No, I don't. So anyway, I agree with you, though. There are only 4, and they need to build up more.
We need to see more, because I know there's more personality there. There's just... It's raw levels of script writing going on in 205, and I'd like to see more.
And the problem with 205 Live is, I mean, that they put it after SmackDown. The crowd is interested, but they're drained. We need
to go to sleep.
And we're going to be at SmackDown February 7th, so that'll be interesting. We probably won't be able to cut a review of that. I'll cut a live reaction review afterwards.
It depends on how we feel.
Right? Yeah, it depends. Well,
we're going to be getting back pretty late.
Yeah, pretty late. Even if we cut like a quick review, it's like you're going to have to go to bed.
Hi, everybody.
I'm asleep. I feel asleep. Metal Gear Solid for the NES. Steph running down everyone. Why? I mean, seriously, it does nothing for anybody. It just makes everybody look weak. I get the authority figure, but the problem is we had the authority for so long, we don't need it anymore.
Yeah. Stephanie comes across in all of her
promos
action as forced.
Yes,
and you don't want that.
Not an awakened
force. When you get forced.
I like it. Go ahead.
When you get when you're forced to put on a performance, you get things like earlier with Charlotte, where everything just feels, I mean, wood.
Yeah.
Not like, good quality wood, like balsa wood.
Or scene loss.
Things just fall apart when you put any number of pressure on it. Yeah.
You did talk to my exes. I knew it. No, I agree. I agree with you. You need to do less force stuff. And the thing is that Stephanie can't act. She's an effective heel in the sense that you hate her, but it's not for the right reasons.
Right.
Like what you were saying, and it's perfect. Sheamus versus Gallows, well, that happened.
I do want to see more of Sheamus and Star being built up. They're looking like they're starting to get together a little bit more on it, while still not being quite friends. Mm-hmm. And it'll make it easier to break them up later on.
Agreed. Probably after Mania.
Yeah, probably.
Because you really don't need like a big build to it, like a huge build after like Mania. It's like just have them break up because that's really all you need.
Yep.
You get a decent run out of him, and like you said, it's going to happen.
You think they'll ever give Gallows and Anderson anything?
They give them paychecks. I think that's probably all Vince wants to give them. I'm not saying it's good.
I got a nickel. I got a rock.
And Lucy stole the ball from him again. Boy, Foley sounded off. Now, I want to.
He seems to have had a lot of weight off of his shoulders recently, though.
We have his shoulders, knees, and toes. His hip, knees and toes. Taker, huge pop, and he's in the Rumble. And rest in peace.
Please let him retire.
Yes.
Retire in peace, not in pieces.
Yeah, I love Taker.
Yes.
One of the greatest of all time. He started wrestling the year before the first Mania happened, in 1985. He started wrestling in 84. Mm-hmm. I don't care if he's been a part-time attraction, like a once-a-year attraction since 2011. Well, like 2012. Well, no, 2011, actually, because he did appear there. Stop. Just stop. Taker, we love you, but stop, please.
You're going to kill yourself.
Yeah, you don't actually need to be the dead man in the ring. No, I mean, it's like, seriously. I mean, like, okay, he's in the Rumble, cool. He's not going to win it.
Yeah.
He's going to win it, isn't he?
No.
No? What if Cena wins the title? Then he's going to win it. Go ahead.
I don't see it.
Cena jokes never get old. But I did like the pop that Taker got. I wish he would have said where to. Stephanie would have just yelled in the mic. It would have just been great. I would have liked that. So, I'm going to let you
Remember that time I kidnapped you? That was weird.
God, 1999 was odd.
It was me.
Cheap plug for my Why 1999 Suck in Wrestling series. Check it out in the playlist on here. Bayley Sasha versus Jax and Charlotte. I'm going to let you talk about this.
I mean, what's there to say? We want to see Nia Jax do more, but we need her to do more.
We need her basically to not be blown up 3 minutes into a match, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
And Nia Jax is a good athlete. She has improved.
Oh, yeah.
But she's...
You got to leave the Sasha and Charlotte thing behind, unless it's for plot.
Oh, but Chris, remember, it was at the end of Roadblock.
End of the line.
And then they wrestled 3 weeks later. I mean, come on. I don't care if it's in a tag match.
End of the line.
Right, end of the
line. But as we all know, time travel is bullshit.
The lorry-shaped TARDIS. We deliver TARDISes to you. Yeah, I agree. It was decent. It was decent. It built up fine for the 2 matches. The heels turned into victory. Jax looked like maybe she wanted to kill Charlotte. So okay, fine.
I don't blame her.
I mean, I don't. She eats most girls. Noam likes it rough in the foxhole.
Hey, boy. Yeah, Alicia just nommed on Dar.
No.
Jokes I should probably run by him sooner.
The bleakest wink said by Cole.
Oh, God.
Cole, seriously, just...
Holy Sildexia, Batman.
I mean, look, I have had plenty of times where I've screwed up words. Anybody who has paid attention to my tweets knows that. Mm-hmm. You knew that. Way before we started doing the show.
But when you do professional announcing, you really should think before you speak.
You do realize this is Michael Cole we're talking about, and thinking doesn't happen?
Yes.
I mean, you're right.
Are you kidding me?
Bro?
Are you kidding?
Oh my gosh! No, what a maneuver! New Day and Titus again because it's effing
Hut
Groundhog
maneuver,
Day.
the thing.
The thing I sent you. The New Day Titus thing again. This was horrible. It's just like last week.
What's the point of making Titus look so bloody weak? You know he's not. He's got a lot more talent than you're pushing him right now.
He's a good father. He's a good spokesperson for being a good father out there.
Titus brand.
He really, yes, Titus, whatever the hell the Titus brand is. It's better than the Eva Marie brand, let's be honest about that, because Titus actually has wrestling ability. But, no, I agree with you. They could use Titus a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
we don't need to see him getting beat up every week by the
at least
interesting members of the New Day.
At least without a reason. I mean, it's like, it would be one thing if he beat Woods last week, lost to Kofi this week, and beat Big E, or something. Maybe if he beat 2 in a row and then lost to Big E next week, that would have been something.
And it would have made sense.
Yeah.
Like, Big E steps in as the
muscle.
Quite literally. He is like one gigantic moving muscle, like...
One gigantic gyrating muscle.
Oh.
I agree. They could have built, and hashtag Raw has Hepa-Titus. I am personally proud of that joke. I am never letting that joke go.
Yes. Raw did have Hepa-Titus tonight.
It really did. Kofi and Titus. We covered that. Why did it happen? Now we move on to the main event.
Yep.
Owens and Jericho and Reigns. Jericho with the KG veteran move of knocking the cage down. Well, actually, that was Owens. Jericho is the U.S. champion.
Woohoo!
I am so shocked by this.
What?
It's good.
They took something away from Roman?
Yes. Did he?
Joy.
I wonder where that fish did go.
A fishy, a fishy, a fishy. Oh, Roman is down! Ooh.
Brilliant segue, actually. I liked it. It's Jericho
Pop
probably...
quiz. Spell segue.
Segway? What about...
And there we go. Anyway.
No. What did you... But what did you say about Jericho? That he'll probably lose it back next week?
Yeah.
Maybe... Here's the thing, though. Watch them take the title off of Reigns here, which they did, obviously, and he doesn't get it back until after the Rumble. Mm-hmm. If he fails to win the Universal title, then maybe that's possible.
Yeah.
He could get the U.S. title back because, he did so much for it in the 4 months that he had it.
He had it?
Yeah, right?
I thought he won it like last week or something.
Well, he didn't have Hepa-Titus. I mean, that's at least good. So, it was good to see Jericho win the title. I'm sorry, though, Raw will get... First, I'll stop muting the mic, stop having Stephanie emasculate all the roster, including the women. Oh, God. You know what? D+. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, you know what? C-. I'll do C- for Jericho winning the U.S. title. I'll go up to a C-.
Raw deserves a thorough boning.
It does.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a D for me.
Yeah.
Other than cruiserweights and Jericho getting the U.S. championship, I didn't have too much interest in today's matchups.
No. They phoned it in. National championship might be the reason, though.
Hello, this is Morgan Freeman. Phoned it in.
Morgan Freeman?
Morgan Freeman.
So anyway, I'll give it a C- just because of the cruiserweights and him winning the Jericho winning the U.S. title, and the women. At least the women had a decent segment, notwithstanding the horrible promo.
A decent segment, except the parts where it didn't suck.
Yes, but
About 80% of it.
At least 80%. And Taker getting a huge pop. It's always nice to see Taker.
Oh, yeah.
But
then I guess I'd have to say I'd bump it up to a D+.
That's fine. I mean, it's we agree it's not a very good addition to Raw.
No.
It dragged on way too much. It felt like it was 4 hours. So anyway, that's what we got to say. There will be a cool thumbnail in the for this show, created by him, by the way. See if you can spot all the cool stuff about it. Like, share, and subscribe. My Twitter link is in the description. Something of his will be somewhere in the description or above my head. I don't know. It's been Real Honesty with Charles Ritlin. I'm Joe Ritlin. He will see you soon, or he's dead. I'm not really sure, but he will see you. He will see you sometime soon.